Hello, I'm Soap, and today I'm going to be re-examining Campus 4 because the first video I made on it was a bit unkind. I'm going to be a bit more sympathetic. Plus there's a lot of things I haven't realised and I didn't know how I was going to put it into a video. So it's basically my opinions on Campus 4 at the moment. Recently, I've been feeling really nostalgic for the old campuses, but every time I play them, I don't play for long because I gain nothing from it. Because this game is really all about the grind. My point is, you have to do quests, and there isn't many quests that you can do in the old campuses. I'm also very hopeful that they're going to complete this campus, hopefully. Back to what I was saying about nostalgia and stuff. My whole Campus 1 and 2 were one whole map. That's the map. They're all in one game. In Campus 3 you have to teleport from each area to another, which takes ages, especially in public servers. Royal High barely works in public servers. This 4 seems to be going back to the roots of Royal High, just one whole campus here. I mean, obviously you do teleport to these classrooms at the moment, but that's probably for convenience. Campus 1 and Campus 2 have a schedule, Campus 4 has a schedule, so we will be having lessons scheduled in. I'm half glad that Campus 3 didn't have this happen, because it was good for role-playing opportunities and stuff. You didn't have to do this, but there's always the settings not going to class options, obviously. But the reason why Campus 3 took so long is because they kept on reworking it, because they didn't like which direction it was going. And as you can see, by the schedule, the times of day, and the new availability of classrooms, and it all being in one world, it's a lot like the old games, if you think about it. So I'm trying to keep a positive outlook on Campus 4. If it doesn't get done, then trust I'll make an angry video about it. Campus 4 is very convenient at the moment because you can do a lot of the quests within here and you don't have to teleport as much. I'm gonna do some predictions on how this is gonna work, because I just remembered schedule. So basically I'm gonna talk about what classes there's gonna be, and other stuff like that. Obviously art class, the rainy day classroom, but once it's put into the schedule, I believe that these things will take place actually in these classrooms here, instead of teleporting you to art class and the rainy day classroom. So I believe it's going to be Campus 2 lessons. I might make an English class Campus 2. I'm unsure about what they're going to do with that room. Obviously computing room here, I think it might be the same as the computing lessons in Campus 2 again. Basically fancy version of Campus 2. Campus 4 is the same as all the other ones, but it just looks better aesthetically, and obviously does not make us feel. So this is why I was feeling nostalgic. I was actually, they're doing a lot of the things they used to do, it's just different. Dance class, I don't know. So there's probably going to be dance class. I mean, the classes are going to alternate on different days, how you used to do swimming on some days and PE on some other days on the schedule. So I think it'll be a bit like that. And dance class, I think it's going to be the same as the ball in Campus 2. When you ask to dance with someone, obviously you're not asking to dance with someone. I'm just saying there'll be the arrows, And here you can see this is detention. So basically, the detention quests will probably take place here, rather than going to the dungeon, which is convenient again here. Also, this is just nice for role players as well, because it's a spread out classroom. So obviously there's going to be a PE class where we do basketball, because there's a basketball court. There's an option to pick up the ball. This might just be an extracurricular activity since you have the option to pick up a ball, but I don't know. It would seem like a pretty good, easy mini game to do for a lesson. See, there's a track here, and honestly, and you can do football, and yeah, just different types of football. So it will be a PE thing, or you'll probably be able to choose, or it might be randomized between being a cheerleader or involved in the game. And if you're a cheerleader, these will be your positions, and I assume there's some animation and you have to probably do arrows again, how the homework works and how the ball used to work. in Campus 2. Also, this really reminds me of the track field on Campus 1, which was never actually used in a classes, so it could just be there for that purpose. That's my prediction for how what classes there will be when Campus 4 is fully completed, if it ever does get completed. But now here's some other things, like just game mechanics we could be excited to see. I think it's pretty cool that we have a Royal High Chant, and you can make announcements here, like you can be the people who talk about sports, I don't know, sport people, and there's a soundboard, which doesn't work yet, but it will. Okay, so this here made me like, I was like, why is there a parking lot basically floating? I realised they're going to connect a road, obviously, to this point here. But when you look up, it's like, what are they called? Like a drive-in cinema or whatever. And in Earth, they have one. So I was like, this is basically a rework of all the old maps put in one. So yeah, hopefully, maybe we'll be able to like actually own cars, I don't know, and they'll play something on here. Which is cool because it's in Earth, like basically. It just seems like Campus 4 is bringing together all the old elements. And the devs were saying that Campus 3 is not what they envisioned, it's not what they wanted to do. And we can see that Campus 4 has been taken in a whole nother direction. Alright, so there's gonna be a nurse's office. So, like, you know, how, like, the Poppy I got her thing. Instead of asking Poppy for a thing, we might just go in here if we get her. Obviously it's not completed yet, but I'm not sure where this is exactly. If we go to the beach, we can see this like hospital bed looking thing on the beach. So obviously I think that's going to be an asset that's used. Not sure if anyone's really interested in that, but yeah. There's a library, which the building is built, but obviously there's nothing actually inside there at the moment. But I think a library is a really nice like choice. I mean, I'm thinking of like all of this from a roleplay perspective because I'm making a new series and stuff. So I think that would be nice. I'm not sure if there'll be any lessons there. This little area down here I really like because it reminds me of Divinia Park, which it used to be my favourite realm, so this makes me feel like very nostalgic basically. I know I can just like teleport to there, but like we've moved on. So there might be a surfing class, or you might just be able to go surfing. And there's a green screen which is like good for thumbnails and stuff. It's very convenient. We do have a beach, so maybe there will be a surfing lesson. But I don't really see anything in the ocean, and it looks kind of too incomplete to be. But obviously, yeah, Campus 4 is still in alpha, so like it's barely done. So here's the shop. I'm not sure if we'll be able to enter it, or it'll be like the Campus 4 furniture shop, which you just like, it's like a catalogue. I don't think we'll have to pay for these things, but maybe we will. And I really like the shop, it's really nice, and it's cool. Like, I was excited to see it here. I didn't even realise it was here for a while. Look at this. They even have their own cereal brand. Like, I think a lot of this will be free, except from like food and stuff. Okay, so here's a prize wheel. I assume we can claim it every day like the normal wheel. It doesn't work yet, but it will probably give you something free from here. That's the shop, and it's open from the hours 7 to 8. So that does show there's like a strict schedule, which is much like the older campuses. I know this is a weird thing to talk about, but for a second they added in fish, and they've got rid of the fish. I'm really sad because I like the fish. Another thing that made me like weirdly happy was like the lift. I have no idea why. It's just because there was a lift in both Campus 1 and 2. Campus 1 was obviously like the fancy one that brought you up. Campus 2, it just like teleported you to the dorms. But I just think it's cool that we have a lift. I don't know why. This seems to be the cafeteria area. Like, I'm sorry if this is boring, I'm just showing you stuff you know that's here. But I didn't explore Campus 4 fully when I did the first video, so it's kind of like my rerun of this. And the Teacher's Lounge is open again. It wasn't originally, but it has been for a while. This is basically the same as Campus 4, free. And yeah, I mean it looks different, it's not as fancy. That's fine. You can like witness everything out here. They have like stuff in the mini fridge. So like if you need props, there's just like, you can choose what you want here. Like there's a large range of stuff. It doesn't actually fill you up, but like yeah, you can make coffee. There's donuts here. You can buy stuff in here, and you actually can right now. So yeah, I'm not sure if they're gonna bring back the hot tub quest, because you used to be able to do it in the hot tub. But now that that's not a quest, it's just a bit weird to have a hot tub in a teacher's lounge. Like, seasonal events, we know that's going to happen on campus now, which is a bit annoying from a role-playing standpoint, because like the seasons change, so like but that's literally fine otherwise. So if you fly up to where Evening Fall update was, you see it's got the flying barrier and you can't go past it, which shows this area is only open for like seasonal events, most likely only Halloween, because as we know, like Christmas and Easter and like, you know, everything else hasn't actually took place up there, so that's just where Halloween will take place. But yeah, at the moment I am quite hyped for the Campus 4, because I just realised it's basically the old campuses in a new font, which is nice. Also, I hope they follow through with this, because they didn't finish Campus 3 and we waited years for it to come out and it never fully came out, so they've got to get on it, because otherwise more people are going to leave. Like, I'm not sure if I've really shared much opinion. I'm excited, but I'm also doubtful that anything's going to change. I don't trust it, even though we have recently got like a lot of new sets, but it's just seeming very capitalist. Well, I mean, I know we live in a capitalist society, but like, they've made so many new things, but you just have to buy them, and it's really expensive. I've just been feeling like really nostalgic about it, because they remind me of the old campuses. You can be like, oh, so just go to the old campuses. Yeah, I probably should. Like, I don't know. I have for like a video and stuff, for like lore and stuff, to see how consistent everything is. But yeah, I just can't stay there for long. In my first video, I didn't appreciate like how much effort they put into Campus 4. Like, this is just the alpha phase, so like there's gonna be a lot more, and obviously we can see there's going to be classes, which takes a while to make, and just like there's a lot, like even like little animations and like sitting and things like that excites me. I guess like my perspective is slightly different as a content creator, but like from a roleplay standpoint, even though I don't really do that anymore, it's just my channel has always been a Royal High channel. It's just I've quit a few times, like YouTube and Royal High, and those times often like overlap. So like Royal High is like very close to my heart, so I do hope this Campus 4 goes like in a good direction and like gets continued, and I hope it still has elements of the old campuses, or at least fix the old campuses, because in Camp 2 the sea was missing and it upset me. I don't even know why. Like, I'm not sure if the old campuses are even playable anymore, and I don't think they ever check up on the old realms ever. I just hope this goes in a good direction, because like at the core, like my channel is a Royal High channel, and I'm turning back to Royal High right now because of how basically boring Roblox has become. So I just hope the new update will make everything a lot more enjoyable, instead of like constantly like grinding just to get like barely any diamonds and not being able to afford anything because all the sets are expensive now. I hope I didn't go off like too much on a tangent. Basically, I'm cautious because I didn't finish Campus 3, but I'm excited because they seem to be liking Campus 4 at the moment, and I hope that means they're going to finish it, because it does look quite nice. I do appreciate how it looks, it's nice. I can't say I have much enjoyment being in Campus 4 right now, but yeah, I hope this like made sense. Like, this is just me like coming back into my this is me like reflecting on my views with hindsight, so I think this is a good thing. I'm not as angry as I used to be. If you thought anything I said was wrong, just like write in the comments and we can talk about it. That sounded like a threat, it's definitely not. Thanks for watching. If you got that this far, that's genuinely crazy. Please like and subscribe, I guess.